it's time for another video. Good day to you, my fellow adventurers, throughout time and space. It is I, the Cowardly Time Lord, welcoming you to a comparison review between the Jabba's palace from 2012 and the new Boba's Throne Room set. I also include the Rancor Pit, because the Rancor Pit is from 2013, connects to the Jabba's palace. Here's an interesting. There was something I forgot to mention in my last video. I'll mention it in just a second. But first off, I much prefer the eyes on the older Bib Fortuna versus the new one. I don't know. Something about his eyes and the new figure just look a little too vacant. Also, it's interesting how different they kind of look from behind as well. So that's very interesting to see that they went with an entirely new mold and completely just, yeah. It's certainly interesting. One thing I forgot to mention in my last video that I wanted to mention about the new sets, I don't like how the instruction booklets have, like, the little stars of excitement whenever you complete building a minifigure or a part of a set. I just didn't enjoy that very much. Also, I should mention there are probably some inaccuracies with by Boba's Palace, and some of them because I lost pieces, some of them because I don't know where the head to certain minifigures are, and some because I just wanted to replace the head so it would be different underneath the helmet, and so because I don't think of this as a version of Leia, it's Leia in Boosh disguise or whatever. So, yeah, just put a random head underneath. Really old Luke Skywalker head, I think. I think that's what that head is. Really old Luke Skywalker. So yeah, if we're going by figure selection, well, I mean, let's just look at the main palace figure selection. The old Chewbacca is old, obviously, and now kind of outdated compared to some of the newer Chewbaccas. Jabba the Hutt looks amazing. The Bomar Monk, again, pretty amazing. The Dancer Oolah, one of the most interestingly designed minifigures I think ever. And not something I can see Lego making ever again. Boosh is pretty good, great looking. As I already said, this version of Bib Fortuna is something I like personally a lot better. And then, of course, who can argue with that Rancor figure ever? Oh, and Scalacious Become. Oh no, the printing started to wear off. Yeah. Compare that to the new Boba Fett's Throne Room. The Thalen Dancer is really cool, and the Quarren, the Weequay, the new design for the Gamorrean are pretty cool. I will say that. But Boba Fett's sort of disappointing with that helmet color not matching the armor. Same with the jetpack. Already expressed my feelings on the Fennec Shand character. Leyland Dancer, again, already explained. It's kind of annoying how the hairpiece covers up the unique printing on the head, sort of. But yeah, those three figures are fine. Bib Fortuna could have used a bit more work on the face print, in my opinion. Yeah. I think this set would have benefited from having more characters from the actual Book of Boba Fett. Like, say, Chrysanthemum or Danny Trejo, Rancor Keeper. Yeah, that would have been awesome. I would have so just given him a machete to be his weapon. Yeah. But the overall builds, well, this one comes with a Rancor Pit below it. But even excusing that fact, you just rest there now. That's usually where I keep Salacious B. Crumb just in Jabba's hand. Oh, and I did also. I forgot to mention this is technically a minifigure. I have no idea if it is the correct Han Solo I've put in Carbonite, because I've got multiple Han Solo and Carbonite figures from many, many, many sets. Because obviously I have Cloud City. I have not the original Cloud City, the more recent Cloud City set. The multiple versions of Slave One throughout many years, and Jabba's Palace. Yeah. So yeah, I've got plenty of Solo and Carbonite. Of course, the roof to this older Jabba's Palace will always make it better until we get another version that has a similar roof. That was a bit hard to take off. Let's compare how the buildings look from the outside. It looks, I mean, don't get me wrong, they both have good features to it, kind of. Also, ignore the dust on this older one. There's nothing really I could have done. And the damage from, as I explained in my last video, this one was sitting on a shelf, rubbing up against a wall. Thus, some accidental sanding happened. Loose shelf underneath my loft bed. Not a smart place to put Lego, sadly. Well, it is, but it equally isn't. The print on the little door eyeball is a slightly different. I don't know which one I like more. Pretty similar. This one's definitely got a better connection between the tower and the main building, in my opinion. Like this one got far better attachment, far better door mechanic as well. Oh, come on. Oh, right. Is that more damage there? Or is that the light playing tricks? I can't tell. Oh, it's just the light playing tricks. Okay. But yeah, the door goes up and locks into place by way of this mechanism. That alone gains it far more points than this one, which just has Slidey up. Really lazed out there, didn't they? And the stair launch, and like I get it because I wanted to include like a little staircase here to launch people, except this play feature is not necessarily the best. It's kind of a weak launching point. The throne launcher is also just really big extra bit on the side here that looks ugly. My opinion. There are differing abilities to opening up. Let me pause real quick. So there it is, opened up, and yes, I have managed to keep the pieces underneath the throne thing pretty accurate. I've actually been using this with, I've actually been using the Jabba the Hutt's throne room, this old one, for a different purpose as of late as well, in a comic series I've been doing. That I just found that this little build right here fits perfectly there. So if you don't want to buy this set and you want to make your own little Jabba, want to make Boba's palace style throne room, just combine those two aspects together, and then you got yourselves a throne on the seat there. I think it looks good. Don't ask about what the figure is sitting on the throne. Oh, I didn't even realize that the window fell up from behind. That was what made noise. Don't ask about the figure. It's my Elder Scrolls OC in a comic about not Elder Scrolls that I've been making with Lego. Don't question me. I thought that was clever. I thought that was a clever way of doing it. So, let's close that back up. The throne removes a lot easier off this old model, might I add. Like the little slidey throne, which is a good thing in my personal opinion. This one's far more open, far larger. What else can I say? It's got... Oh, the old one's got a lot going for it. A lot going for it. Oh yeah, I should probably mention my Elder Scrolls OC, more so my Skyrim OC, and Dasmal, the Argonian, who has been featured in all my videos so far that I have of Skyrim clips I have uploaded to YouTube on this channel. Listen to my voice. You shall go watch the adventures of Dasmal the Argonian. That is my command to all those who listen. I guess I should probably show off the Rancor Pit a bit since I have it out as well. So this mechanic to raise the gate and, well, to keep the gate up and then quickly lower it's pretty good. The opening opening's pretty good of the set. Oh, this is even more dusty. Ugh, gross. I'm sorry that these are covered in dust, even though I've been actively using them in a comic series. There's very little I can do about that. I need a way to professionally clean my Lego. Yeah, I loved this set back in the day, and it's still awesome. Looks good. Fast closing gate. So yeah, the Rancor Pit is awesome, and I really hope we get a new one soon with, again, let me say it, the Danny Trejo Rancor Tamer. I would pay so much just for a Danny Trejo minifigure. Machete in space finally happened, but not in the way we were expecting. And then close that back up. Snake is Snake in there. So yeah, overall, I think the older one takes the cake in terms of which one is the better set. I'm sure not many people will argue with me that the older one seems better. I'll fix that later. Just by amount of stuff there is to do and how it looks and the fact that it's based off the original trilogy and not the Book of Boba Fett. Well, it's not even based off of the Book of Boba Fett. It's based off the trailer. The trailer at the end. Yeah, the trailer for the Book of Boba Fett at the end of the Mandalorian. It's just not the same. It's not the same, man. Not the same. I really need to actually order a replacement for this. Anyone know the exact version of the katana piece? I guess I should look for one without the hole in the hilt. Maybe? Is that what this one is? Without the hole in the hilt and square hilt, I'm gonna guess. So I'll start looking at that online and replace that katana with the actual katana that's supposed to be there. And if I ever find the piece that I lost, well, then I got an extra black katana to use for something else, don't I? Anyways, next up, there will be a video where I display out all my sequel trilogy minifigures, because there's really only one that I'm missing, and I'm not paying $800 something to get myself a Finch Dallow minifigure. I don't understand. I understand that it's a rare figure and was I really wish I had a Finch Dallow. Anyways, simply because my collection just doesn't feel complete. Yeah. Anyways, yes. I will soon be back with another video. Until then, this is the Cowardly Time Lord signing off and saying, have a good day, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Bye-bye!